like to use the song Indescribable to show you how I would play it, but also how I would use it to use like an arpeggiation type of emotion on the piano. As we've said before, with common ballads, you would keep the simple 4/4 rhythm. But because 6/8 has more of a rhythmic feel to it, a quick two groups of 3 in each bar, it's that kind of rhythm very often doesn't suit. So what I would use, and you also use it in with the block chords, is to use which is like an arpeggiation type thing. So for example, in Indescribable, which you can get the chord chart handy enough, and I play it in E minor, Chris Tomlin plays it in G minor, but no harms to Chris, but for most normal congregations it's a bit too high. E minor is probably a more suitable key. It moves in the G major in the chorus. And what we would do is to play an arpeggiation of the chords, so to create movement within the chords. That's how it starts. And what I'm going to do is to play this. And what I'm doing is using the second note of the chord, which is not a dissonant note, it fits in with the chord. If I play that chord with the second in, now it needs to resolve, but I can make it resolve within the chord quite quickly. So again, the second being put in an F major. Get a chord chart for this one. If you can't find a chord chart, send me an email. I'll put my wee email in the link at the end of this, but I will I'll email it to you if you want it in E minor. Give you the email, the chord chart of exactly what I'm playing here. But basically it's E minor, moves up into a D with an F sharp in the bass, and on the G major. Then in the A minor, through C and a G, down onto an F major chord, which moves down on the E minor. And same again. And this time moves through C major and the D major to make a perfect cadence in the key of G. Chris Tomlin, when he's playing this, the first verse is with the piano and it's quite soft and everything else, and then the band comes in the second verse. What we want to do is to create movement. And you can see how I'm playing a G major chord, but I'm moving my B down to the A and back up to the B again. I'm at A minor now, and again my third is the C, and I'm going to move down to the second. Back up to the C. Between the A and the G to create movement. Now, there's two different ways if you were playing this in a church situation. The first way is you would play it with the congregation singing, and everybody would be playing the tune and everything else. So you don't need to play the tune, you're just going to play an accompaniment. And the second way is maybe if you're with somebody who's not so strong, you might want to play a wee bit more of the accompaniment with them, with the melody. So I'm going to play it in two ways. The first way with an introduction, but with the accompaniment only, and the second way I'll support the tune just a bit more so you can hear exactly what I'm playing. And this is how I would do it. I don't know, you can slow these things down or what you can do, but you'll be able to follow my fingers and see how my interpretation of the tune is. So, as an introduction, I would just play that riff at the very start of it, the first line, which goes by E minor. Not just as simply as this, I would use it like this here. the tune, you're going to move up the piano a bit more, give it a bit more drive. So I'll play it again with a wee bit more so you can maybe hear where it is that I am. And all I'm simply going to do is to do this, what I was doing here, not exactly, but something like it, and try to bring the melody along with it in this hand, which we all, or something like that. So wait a minute, here we go.